Do you want to introduce yourself first?
My name is Marissa Mellinger. I go to the University of Delaware, and I'm currently a first year master's student.
So what does a day look like for you as a student?
So first, I'll go to class, usually for about 2 hours in the morning, and then I have a little break before lunch. After that, I then go to class again before my clinicals in the afternoon, which I'm there from probably 3 to 5 hours a day. And then after clinical, I'll go right to lab at night, which is usually again like 3 to 4 hours, and then I'll go home and try and study. But usually that's the end to my day because I've been out all day.
And so what's some things you like to do to like de-stress or unwind after a long day?
Usually, if I have time, I'll go to the gym during the day. But my day is pretty busy, so usually I'll just come home after my busy day and just lay in bed, watch TV, or hang out with my roommates.
What do you think is the hardest part of being an athletic training student?
I would say the hardest part for me was going into grad school. I'm still technically a senior, so it's hard to like balance what a normal senior year would look like compared to my senior year because I don't really have that much free time since I'm at clinical all day, and then I have class, and like traveling for games and whatnot, and then just finding time for myself also to just relax is hard.
What are some tips you have on managing stress as an A2 student?
I would say for me, um, finding time for yourself is should be your number one priority. And all the professors try and say that also, but I would definitely say put like an hour aside before going to bed or even early in the morning if you have to just go for a walk, go to the gym, or watch TV. And also making a planner. I personally put all my events and dates in a Google Calendar because I can just check it off and make sure I did it. But I would definitely say those are the two main things to balancing.
Do you think mental health needs to be talked about more in the profession?
I would say yes, because for me personally, my some of my friends have dealt with mental health issues through my major, and they've went and talked to somebody about it because it ultimately comes down to not having enough time for yourself or always stress about doing something or getting something done. So I would definitely say it is, and we're always worried about other people on top of ourselves. So we're always worried about the athletes first, which we really need to put ourselves first. So it's definitely an issue.
Do you personally feel you struggle with mental health in school sometimes?
I wouldn't say I struggle with mental health itself, but I will say compared to my past years in college that my stress level has been like at an all-time high. But as the semester has gone on, I've kind of worked on dealing with myself first and then doing schoolwork, always making sure that like I'm in the right headspace. So it definitely is very easy to get caught up in everything outside of school, and balancing your friendships and everything like that too is hard. So it's definitely stressful.
Do you feel like you've suffered from burnout at all?
Yes. After like going to class all day and then coming home, I don't want to do anything. Or I do want to do like go out with my friends, but that's not school related. So I definitely would say a burnout. We all were burnt out before going home before Thanksgiving break. So I would definitely say having a few days off was very helpful, but now we have to cram. So I'm assuming we're going to be burnt out in the next 2 weeks also, because not only do we have school, but we have to do our 30 hours of clinical a week still. So
Do you think having class more often than say like your friends and other students puts like a little bit more pressure on you?
I would say 100% yes, because they think like we won't be hanging out with them as often because they have all their free time, but we're really just trying to get everything done that we need to in a single day. Um, and honestly, like for me, I don't mind having a busy schedule because it just makes the day go by faster and I can just get things done and feel productive. So I don't mind it, but I know some people like it does impact the way they think about their day compared to others. But I think it's just finding the balance that you have to get everything done in order to not feel like you're doing more than others.
And with a busy schedule, do you think it's hard to keep up with like schoolwork and then also taking some time out for yourself during the day?
I would definitely say yes. In the beginning of the semester, I really didn't take time for myself. I only focused on school, but that wasn't really doing me any good. So finding time for myself first and then getting everything else done was probably the best thing I could have done in order to like stay sane and like get through the week, because if not, it would have went crazy.
Thank you.
Of course.